Hey, Sean here from SpeedCubeReview.com. I get asked often on Facebook about Hoya, how it works, and do some walkthrough solves, and I do have at least one walkthrough solve on the channel, but I figured I'd make a couple more. I actually plan to just upload some of the ones that I've made for Facebook, but I didn't like the quality. I figured I'd just make a nice one. So I'll do at least a couple solves, just show how that works and how I use 6.2 for edge pairing. Hopefully it actually works for 6.2. I'm planning to make another video after this to go over all the odd cases for that. Let's just pull up a scramble, and you can see it's actually, I'm using my phone to record my audio because I just decided not to bring my computer over here because I was lazy. So if you want to scramble, you can use this. I would just say pause the video and then continue from there. And I actually hope that's correct. I think I did one of the L's, maybe I was supposed to be an L2 or a B2, and I think I just did a single one. But anyways, if it's not, just follow along. I'll do another solve after this. So because I use Hoya, white's going to be on bottom, and you do the left and right centers first. It just makes it a little bit easier. So what I'll look for is pairs that are already made, and we already have orange. So I'm going to plan out the orange, and then I'm going to possibly plan out some red as well. So let's see here. So I need to put this orange here because when I move this over, it's going to line that up on top, and red's going to be right there. So I'm going to make sure that this center, when it goes down, pairs up with that, and then that needs to be angled here. So what I'm going to do is this to set that up. I'm going to fix that red. So when I bring this down, it pairs it up, and then I can insert that. So I've made orange, red on top. Then I have the final two red pair right there, and I'll finish that up. So then I turn the cube and I'll do white. I already see these two, so I'll pair those up and line it up right there. And because there's red here, that means that this right here has to be green. So we already have a green piece right there. I'll insert those two and this last one. And now centers are done besides the front and top, and now we can just focus on the edges. Red I already have kind of here and here, so I'll just move this out of the way and move this down. And I can actually move that green one down. I know there's blue there, but I'm not going to worry about that so much. And insert this red. Now instead of finding green just yet, I see orange, so I'm just going to do a D2 and insert the orange. And while doing that, I noticed the orange was already there as well. And then while I did that, I see that green's actually right here. So I'm going to kick this out, go back to that green edge, put it down, and now I know blue is going to be right there, so I can just put that one back. And I'm missing one more blue edge. It's in the back right here, so I'll flip that and then insert. Now, if that whole flip and insert thing's a little confusing, I do have a Hoya tutorial. I'll link that in the description. A lot of it's just inserting, as you saw, kind of like F2L, just doing wide moves. Now that those are done, I'll finish with the last two centers. And you can sometimes just do it by doing an F move. I usually always do FL to move it out of the way completely. And then what I'll do is just, you have a lot more freedom there, and then I'll just do L prime and F prime. And then we're back to the last 8 edges. And I'll do 6.2, so that's orange and yellow. I need to put orange and yellow right here. And I'll do that. And I see green and red, and oh, this is not going to be exactly 6.2 because I have green and red there. So what I do is just literally put whatever is back there, red and yellow, and that means I need to put red and yellow back here. So my plan right now, I know I'm going to slice and then take this out and do a hedge slammer, which is just sledgehammer backwards, and that's going to set up for my slice back. So I slice, bring that out, hedge slammer, and that's going to put that back. So then orange and red, or orange and blue, sorry, needs to be right there, which it already is. And then green and orange needs to be on top right there. And I'll do that. And then when I slice back, it's going to actually solve those ones as well. I'm just going to have 2 edges left. So it ended up working out still that it was kind of 6.2. Maybe it was like, I don't know, it wasn't the normal way, but, and then that was just put them in front, slice, flip. And then you just solve the rest just like you would for CFOP. And here sometimes I'll orient that edge and then sledgehammer in. That way edges are oriented, or it'll be much easier to see when I have the OLL parity and jump right into it. Plus here, I can do some, I think, do I know this COLL? Oh, I actually don't know if I do off the top of my head. Oh well. And then we have a G permutation. Oh, whoops. Didn't notice that. Didn't notice the PLL parity. Okay, so let's go into the next one. So let's go to another scramble. And again, if you want to follow along, you just pause the video right there. Now I do know that following along might be a little difficult to do just because, you know, I'm moving kind of fast. So remember, if you're on a desktop, you can always slow down the video with the gear tab in the lower right corner. Plus, if you do want to slow down the video to, let's say, 50%, it does sound really funny, so you can do that too. Okay, and looking around the puzzle, I see green is already paired up, or we've got 2 right there. So I'm going to look for the other 2 green pieces here and here, and then looking for a couple blues. So this will be nice. I can actually pair up 2 on top while I'm solving this green, just like I kind of did before. So I'm going to move this down, so do an F prime, L prime, and then when I slice that over, I'm going to have to do another U, and then I can just bring this up. So I'll show you what I mean. So F prime, L prime, slice, bring that back over, and then when I bring this up, that's going to be down, and this blue will be paired up. I've got the other blue pair right here. So that's finished. Turn the cube. 3 are already done for white, so I just need to pair up that final one. And then since blue is here, this has to be red. So we've got a red pair, so I can insert that. And then here's the other one. So now we're just down to the final 2 centers, so we go on to the cross edges, and I see blue and blue. So what I can do is just bring that down, and then red's right there. I'm not going to miss this opportunity. Well, yeah, actually, no, I can insert that blue and then just bring that right down. And then for green, instead of inserting this one, since I see that one on top, I'm going to bring that one down and then insert that. Now, an easier way, although I think that was one more over, is just to leave that there and do D, L prime, like that, or L2 I mean, because that way you don't have to do F moves. And then I know for a fact this is going to be orange because I already finished blue, red, and green. So I can just move that straight down. Bring that over. We have one more orange left, and that's going to be right there. So again, I flip it and then insert. I think it's happened that both these times, the very last one was flip and insert. It's not going to be like that, just a little coincidence. So then F, L, and then let's finish this up. Whoop, what am I doing? I'm not thinking. There we go. And then we have the final 8 edges. So here's orange and blue. So I want orange and blue right here. And that's right there. Blue and yellow is on top. And I already saw that. I can put that down right there. And then green and orange is right here. So I want that on bottom. But it's already right there. So I know what I'm going to do. I can't do 6-2 here, but I'm going to slice, bring this out, hedge slammer right there. So slice, bring that out. Actually, no, it's just the normal insert. Here's green and yellow. Green and yellow is going to be on top. And then green and red, so green and red is going to be on top. It's already in there, so I have to flip that. And when I slice back, it's going to pair that up, and then we're going to have 2 left. These are both very similar solves. And then we just solve like a 3x3. I'm going to do one more just because those 2 are kind of similar. I mean, not completely. They had their own things that made them different types of edge pairing. But they end up ending the same, just like how the final centers ended the same. And then we have PLL parity. Okay, so one final one. Let's get a new scramble. There you go, for people who want to pause and follow along. And again, possibly watch in slow motion because it's funny. Okay, and looking at this, oh, we have a few options. So blue we have a pair, red we have a pair, but orange is really nice. And since we have orange and a red pair there, we have a lot of good things we can do. And then where's the other red? Okay. So I'm just going to insert this orange, and then I'll bring the red up while it's in front right here. So it will pair them a little differently than we have other ones, where instead of making bar every single time. So I'll just insert this and bring red up to the top. Turn the cube, insert that pair, turn the cube, and now centers are done. And we can move on to white. See, we have these 2. And so I'm going to pair that up. Pair that one up and match it. Since red is here, green has to be here. So I'll bring that bar up, and then since that's here, oop, perfect. Centers are done. Moving right on to the cross edges. We have blue in front, and I noticed that first. I'm just gonna, if I was solving, I would do that right away. And then I noticed there was one in the back, so I can finish that. We have orange here, so I'll do a D move, insert that orange, and then insert this orange. And then I don't see green off the top like right away, so I'll just move this blue back, red down, and then do another D move there. I still don't see anything up front, so I kind of have to look to the back. Ooh, green is all set right there. I can just do that. Since the way I inserted that red edge first, there couldn't be another one there, since I just did sort of that kind of a move. But here, now instead of taking it out like this and flipping it, I'm going to take it out with a sledgehammer and then insert. And then I'll move that out of the way, finish the centers, bring it back, and then bring that down layer over. I actually just went on the Hoya Facebook page and asked if people but adjust the down face before or after finishing those two centers, and everyone has said before. I've been back and forth on before or after. I'm kind of liking after because it gives me just another split second after I finish those to look for the last 8 edges. It's a small second, but I like it better than doing this at the end. But it seems to change from one solve to the next. So here's blue and red. Blue and red needs to be right there. Here it is, and I'm already looking for now green and yellow. I don't see it on top, so it's got to be down there. It's already in the right spot. And then orange and yellow is also already in the right spot. So I'm going to slice, and then I know I'm going to need red and yellow. So I'm already looking at that. I put that up and replace it. Green and orange needs to be on top here. And then blue and orange needs to be on top here. This is going to be an actual 6-2, so I slice back. I see blue and yellow on top. So I put blue and yellow on top, do a wide U2, edge flip, wide U2. So we first solved 6 by slicing, replacing, slicing back, and then 2 more with that final part. And then again, solve like it's a 3x3. So just do that. And I haven't actually had OLL parity yet. Let's see if I get that in this one. And then where's that? Oh, there we go. Nope. That is solved right there. And then I'll do this on the left side. What am I doing? There we go. That way I do the COLL and then UPerm. Okay, so there we go. So there's 3 Hoya solves. Kind of demonstrate 6-2 and a couple odd cases, which I'll just make a video. Actually, right after this, I'm going to film it. I don't know how long it's going to take to edit. So if you watched all the way to the end, hopefully you learned something or enjoyed it at least. Please leave your thoughts and questions in the comment section below. Hit like, subscribe for more content like this in the future. And as always, stop by speedcubeview.com for more news and reviews.